What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Finally.
We did it.
We did it. We're here.
How's your mic feeling?
What do you mean? I can't hear myself.
Well, but you like, is it close enough?
Oh, I mean, it's fine. Listen, normally I do it with headphones.
So it's a little mind fucky.
So yeah, so I don't feel like I'm doing a real podcast.
Should we be doing headphones?
No, I look so much better like this.
You look great. Right? I used to do headphones, and I was like, it's giving like more ogre vibe because it's just like so. Well, I'm like just calling you an ogre because you wear headphones in your podcast. But you know what I'm saying?
No, it does. But I feel like I can't. Well, I'm not leading this podcast. You are. I can't lead properly if I can hear other things.
Oh, okay. Like, do you have ADHD? You're like, no. Maybe.
I mean, I used to be addicted to Adderall, but I think I was just abusing it. I don't think I actually
no doctor prescribed me Adderall. I did it myself.
I did it.
That's fair. I just realized I didn't even introduce you. Stassi Schroeder, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you. I'm so excited. No, like I know everyone says that, but I'm ridiculously excited. And this room is so chic. I'm just so obsessed with the color of this. The way it's
these
so
used
good.
to be orange, and I got them in here, and I was like, this needs to immediately change. Like, you don't feel Call Her Daddy vibes from this. What is that noise?
A fucking plane. What do you mean?
Sorry. No, because there has been something happening with our air conditioner recently that it sounds. Oh. It's like, and then I don't focus.
Okay.
That's probably I should be wearing headphones. How did you pick your outfit today? We were just talking about.
Okay,
this.
wait, no, I have to tell you this, okay? Because I haven't stressed out this much about a fucking outfit. I can't even tell you. It was harder to pick an outfit for this right now than it is to like go on tour, go on a red carpet, fancy outfits. Because let me explain.
Okay.
I want to match your vibe. You know, I'm not here to like act like I'm going to some fancy gala.
But you could.
While you're wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. But Alex, not everyone looks as cute as you do in sweatpants as a t-shirt. And when you're pregnant and you feel like you look like a beast, it's extra hard. So like it would have been easier for me to just like really like find a nice dress or outfit that's chic and nice and cool. Like maybe like, you know, a little bit businessy. I don't know, whatever. But these are literally, I think this is like $10 from H&M. I think
it's good. No, I'm not kidding you.
These are maternity leggings.
You walked in and I said, I literally didn't notice you were pregnant for a second. Like, I have questions about you being pregnant, but I forgot.
Thank you.
And I'm not just gassing you up. Like, I'd be like, no, you look pregnant. Like,
pregnant women everywhere need to hear that. You know what? If you see a pregnant woman on the street, just be like, you didn't even look pregnant. Like, you didn't even it took me a while to realize that's what we want to hear.
It's true. And like, the outfit is great because you were worried, like, am I sitting? Like, can you see my belly? First of all, like, let it rock, but also because you're wearing all black, you can't really see it.
That's what I'm here for.
And the chairs are like, also, who gives a fuck? You're pregnant. That's amazing.
I know, but I'm not one of those people. I wish I was one of those women like Rihanna that like, you know, has her belly out. I'm like, God, she looks so good. There's so many women that look so great like that. I've never felt that way. I feel best when I'm in bags.
Okay.
You know?
Well, this bag is looking phenomenal today.
Thank you.
So you're pregnant. How are you feeling?
Honestly, I feel really good because this pregnancy isn't during, it feels like it's my first pregnancy because my first one was during COVID. So I wasn't allowed to leave my house.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So I'm able to live my life this time around. I'm able to work. I'm able to travel. I'm able to go to restaurants.
Oh,
you know,
like, you probably didn't have anyone being like super sweet to you and like holding the door. And
no, I never got that experience. I never got, you know, and that is like a rite of passage as a pregnant woman to be treated like a fucking queen.
Wow. And
so
you didn't get
that. Now I'm getting it. So I'm just like feeding off of that energy, you know?
Okay, I do love that for you because I agree with you. Pregnancy and COVID obviously probably had pros of like, you don't have to leave the house. You can just
so when you did look like a beast, it didn't matter. No one was there.
But I'm sure your husband still loved you so much.
He says he did.
Oh. You're like, we're not divorced yet. So how does he handle your pregnancy? Like, what is he like when you're pregnant?
I mean, he really is great. Okay. Like I really did luck out with that, but he can't, like he says that he's like, I give you compliments all the time. I tell you how beautiful you are. I want to have sex with you all the time. I'm always coming after you. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I need to hear those things from other women. No. I need to hear I look beautiful from other women. I need the compliments from other women. He tries so hard
and you're like,
to make me feel good about myself. And of course I want my husband to desire me and want me and think I'm beautiful and all of those things. But there's just something about a compliment from another woman that really is what like feeds my soul. That's what keeps me going.
No, I get what you're saying. It's like there's a difference between like men objectifying us where like we get it, and like obviously some men also like love when women are pregnant too.
No, Bo's like that. Oh, so Bo is like, I wish I could. I mean, yeah, you talk about sex a lot.
Please,
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. This is brain fog.
Good Morning America.
Sorry, brain fog.
No, it's okay.
No, he's like, I love your pregnant body. It's so sexy. I love when you change in front of me. I love all this, and I just feel gross. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, no. I mean, thank God, because imagine if he was somebody who didn't like a pregnant body.
That is actually something I've thought about. I've heard women say like he really just like wasn't into the pregnancy thing, and in my mind I'm like, I don't know if I could be with a partner that doesn't at least fucking fake it, but I guess you could probably tell if they fake it.
You totally would be
like
able
Matt,
to tell.
like my partner, I'm not pregnant, and I pray to God I can get pregnant, but like if I get pregnant, all he talks about is like, oh my God, like I don't know how I'm gonna control myself, and I'm like, what? Like,
yes, but at least you have that. So like it doesn't matter what side effect, like pregnancy side effects you have, like he will still be so into you. But at the same time, it's a burden because I don't feel sexual whatsoever at all.
That's like, I was gonna ask you, like, how do you handle, like, I think women are great online that talk about their pregnancy, but there's a little too much glamorization from what I've heard from some moms of like, it's not all fucking great, and sometimes you feel like shit about yourselves, and sometimes it's like not the sexiest that you're feeling. And so like, can you talk about the real shit of like, how are you feeling with your sex life?
Oh my God, no, I literally have zero sex drive, but I will say that I am a champion and I take one for the team in my household, and I don't let it go like a week and a half. Like I will, if it's like a week and 3 days, I'm like, I should probably do this. Like I'm being selfish right now.
Poor Bo. No, but I think that's so relatable, and I feel like people don't like to talk about that. Of like, sometimes you gotta just, and it's different if you're like hooking up with a random guy and you're like, I guess I have to sleep with him. No. This is your husband. It's your relationship. Sometimes you're like, I'm aware I have no sex drive. Yes. I still love you and I'm attracted to you.
And I want him to feel good about himself, and it does bond us. It's like once we do it, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did this. I should do this more.
Isn't that the worst with sex? You're like, if sometimes you're too in your head or you have no sex drive that month or whatever it is, you're like, I literally can't even get myself there. I know I love him, but like, I'm not there. And then afterwards, you're like, we should do that more. And they're like, fuck you.
I know.
Fuck you. I literally ask you all the time.
I know.
Sometimes it just takes like going through the act.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Okay, do you have like an alter ego when you're pregnant?
This is how I think of myself.
Okay.
When I'm pregnant, I feel like I'm Santa. I'm not joking. I just feel like this round, jolly
like, what
being.
Is your alter ego? Stassi's like, so I'm Santa. Through and through, like
for real. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, everything's round and I'm just jolly, and I'm just I'm so excited about the baby that like, and I'm sober, so like I don't get depressed that easily when I'm pregnant.
Right. You're not like having the up and down of like getting hammered one night, waking up, like regretting your life. Backing up, you are like the queen of OOTDs.
Thank you.
Like I remember literally like back in the day, like everyone would start hashtagging it, but you really like owned it. You're like, this is my motherfucking outfit of the day.
Listen,
like,
I bought a national holiday. What a waste of money.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's so cringe.
You actually bought it?
You have to buy it. You don't just get to like own holidays for free, Alex.
Like, how much did it cost? Is this going to be embarrassing?
It's so embarrassing. I think it was like $40,000. No, it's so embarrassing. And you guys, I would not do it again. Okay. I would never just throw away that money to have a holiday. But at the time I was like, oh, this is good branding. I was just in like business mode. My book was coming out. I'm like, I think that this is good branding. So it's like, I'm putting money into my career. That's how I felt. But no, I mean,
hold on. What exactly? That feels like when people buy like a fucking star in the sky. Can't we all just
honestly,
point and be like, that one's mine?
Thing.
Like, what day is it?
It's June 30th.
Okay. And it's not like on all of our calendars. Like Apple didn't upload. Like, so how do we even know you own it? Like, what was the point of buying it?
Well, so can I tell you something? Okay. That like you own it for a year and I didn't know that. And so the next year came around and they were like, all right, you got to pay for it again. Or like I think it was just the same amount of money. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. This is a lifetime commitment that you think I'm going to spend this every year. So now technically I think on the list, if you were to like search the list, my name isn't even up there anymore, but everyone on Instagram It's already been hashtagged and all of that.
But do you really think you had to buy it?
They thought I would. Like, honestly, Alex, I like
$40,000.
I'm so embarrassed.
No, I think it actually,
I don't care if people come for me because like I deserve to be come for.
I agree, but I think it also gives though a little bit of credit to like you really were committed. And like you are
to the OOTD.
I also just can't believe it was $40,000 for a year.
Yeah, no, a year.
Maybe not the best business decision.
No,
but I respect it. No, you loved it.
You know who I respect? The people who came up with this business.
I was
the people who are like, you know what? I'm gonna own a national social media calendar. How does one get the authority?
And were you just like little miss like Googling like how do I get my own day? And like
I think I asked like my agents or my publicist and I was like, how do I find my own holiday?
And they were
I want one.
Okay, well, this does give you credibility.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like that gives you some type of credibility. Like in the fashion world, like you're giving, like you're dedicated.
First of all, the fashion world, they don't say OOTD.
No, you're right. You
so
are.
Like, I just literally ostracized myself from the fashion
right, you're
world
like never getting invited to anything
100%.
Fashion, but you like fashion.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay. What clothing staple did you used to wear that you would not be caught dead in now? Like, what's something that you were like, oh, I fucking love this shit. Now you're like, huh?
Statement necklaces. I rode so hard for statement necklaces.
I remember that.
But you know what? They will come back again. Not in the way that I wore them before. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, they weighed me down. Like, they were battle, like, to wear into battle. Like, the plates of armor. Like, it's insane if you look back on, like, Vanderpump Rules interviews. I'm like, how
huge
did I think that
like your whole chest
that was the outfit?
But it will come back. That's what like I was gonna ask you, like, what's a trend that you're like so not into? But I don't really care about trends because I'm like, it always comes back.
Yeah,
it's not an actual trend. It's like, this is fashion and it's just what's in, what's not, sure, but like it's gonna come back.
It does. It always comes back.
Yeah.
And you know, now I'm to the point, God, I love Gen Z. I really do. Mm-hmm. I really appreciate them because they have this like anything goes mentality about fashion and clothing that I just really fucking love because I feel like while they do follow trends, they don't. At the same time, it's kind of like just express yourself and wear what you feel comfortable in and what you like. And I've found what looks I like. I agree. Whether they're dated or not, I kind of don't care. And Gen Z gave me permission. So
you know what? I agree with that because I feel like back in the day when I was growing up, if you didn't have like the double popped Abercrombie polo with like the lace pull and like the denim skirt and the leggings and you're a loser.
Who
you
were
were
you?
Nobody.
Exactly.
You were a loser. You weren't in the in crowd. And so like I remember begging my mom, like, I know this is so expensive, but like this is literally for my social equity. Like I'm not going to be respected on dress down days if I can't wear this.
100%.
No one actually cares that much anymore.
No one cares. You can get away with so much. And like, what a glorious time to live in.
You're right. And everyone loves a dupe. Like everyone's like down for like, if it's real, actually people are like, that's like nasty.
Yeah.
Like why are you spending money?
Yeah. Like why are you buying national holidays? Like that's giving the same energy. Wait, can I just say this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were in Milan, you were there for Prada, right?
Yes.
I was just talking to my hair and makeup person about this. I was like, Alex in Prada is such a good like mix and vibe and relationship. You are such a good Prada girly. So like I hope that like
keeps going.
That keeps going and just like builds into just like something bigger because that was like I would not have thought that.
Me either.
Until I saw your photo.
Me either, Stassi.
Well, because I just see you just being casual and everything, but then I saw you in your looks and I'm like, yes.
I really appreciate that because I will say I was nervous because I too never envisioned like what fashion house would I like jive with the most.
Yeah.
And when I found the Prada moment, it felt so me and I actually felt so comfortable and confident, which like I never fucking going into these type of events feel confident because I'm like, I'm a poser. Like I don't wear this shit all the time.
Yeah.
But now Prada, I've started to like buy my own shit from Prada and be like, I actually feel like if I'm dressing up, Prada feels right for me.
No, it does.
So I appreciate
it
that.
Really fit well. I loved it.
This is like a really random fact that I learned on Selling Sunset, and I don't know if it's true for every woman, so I need to ask you this.
Okay.
On Selling Sunset, there was a woman that's pregnant, and it was her first time being pregnant.
Right.
And she was asking advice from other moms, and the other mom was like, oh, by the way, girl, like, yeah, you can't shave your V after like a certain amount of time.
No, I can't see. I go rogue. No, literally, like this morning, I guess.
You just guess.
I literally feel around and I'm like,
So
okay.
okay, that's good to know. So like you actually can't see it, but then that woman was like, so I just didn't touch it. I think it'd be way too itchy for me. And then she was like, or have your man do it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I don't trust I don't trust him with a razor. That just does not sound enjoyable. No, you can't see at a certain point. You can't, you just have to feel for it. Yeah, I can't grow it out. It's way too itchy.
Right, because that's what I was thinking. Like, at least if you can't see your vagina over the belly, you're at least going to go rogue, but like you're not getting it completely bald. You're just getting it down to a place where you're comfortable that you're not itchy.
I mean, I try to get it, but I try to do as
and you're just like, you can't see shit.
I can't see shit. I mean, we've done it for so long that like,
that's true.
It's like muscle memory.
No, that's true. I do have a lot of women that still write in that are like, can you like give us a tutorial on like how to shave? And I'm like, girls, like, let's
Wait,
not.
It's like really easy.
Like this show, you can come here for a lot of things, but like I feel like you can like look it up somewhere, and like we don't need to go that into. Okay, and if like you're pregnant doing it, like someone that's not pregnant and you can see that shit, like just take your time.
No excuse. Yeah.
Okay. You have written 2 New York Times bestsellers. Congratulations, you little brainiac over there.
It is really exciting. When I hear other people say it, I'm like, God, like, we all suffer from imposter syndrome. I feel like all of us.
Yeah.
We all do. 'Cause it's like, well, I wouldn't have that if I wasn't on the show and blah, 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 blah. And I wouldn't have that if this didn't happen. But like, no, that's really fucking cool. Yeah.
It is really cool. And I think it's also amazing that you've done 2 now.
Well, I'm working on my 3rd right now. Yeah.
Wait, how long does it take you to write a book?
A long time. I worked on the proposal 6 months. 6 months I worked. And it wasn't like that for my 2nd book. And like my 1st book actually came a lot quicker to me.
Yep.
Also, this 3rd one, it's harder because like I'm really trying to be, the way that I write, it's like I have to be specific about like with one thesis.
Yep.
Like, and then everything spiders from that. And I'm just like struggling. I was struggling a little bit with what that was. So it took me a really long time just to do the proposal.
Well,
yeah.
I was going to say, like, I think there's so many people in Hollywood that have like that one book and they're like, peace out. I just wanted to say I wrote a book. Clearly you like really like doing this.
Oh no, I love it. And that's why I started like for the first one, I was like, I want it to be a handbook so that if I wanted to keep going, the theme could change. So it's always still like a basic bitch handbook to something. It's just depending on what's going on in my life.
It's such a good idea, and so I want to play a game.
Okay.
Support for Call Her Daddy comes from Google Pixel. All right, Daddy Gang, let me set the scene. You are on a girls' trip. Everyone's dressed up. It's the perfect golden hour lighting, and somehow it is impossible to get a group photo where everyone looks good. One person's blinking, another hates their angle, and of course, the one where you look amazing is the one your friends hate. That's where Google Pixel 10's camera comes in. This thing is wild. It has auto best take that automatically finds and combines similar photos into one where everyone looks great. So all those blinks and lookaways are replaced with picture perfect smiles. And you know how you always take great photos of your friends, but they can't seem to take a decent pic of you? Well, the Google Pixel has a feature called Camera Coach that literally coaches you on how to take the best photo. Left, right, zoom in, step back. It maps it all out. So when you ask someone to take a photo of you, you know it's going to look good. It's the girls' trip essential I didn't know I needed. So yeah, get outside of your comfort phone and try the Google Pixel 10 Pro. Check it out at googlestore.com. Camera Coach, results may vary. So the whole like basic bitch handbook, clearly first question is, can you help us all decipher what is the difference, or is there a difference between cheugy and basic?
Okay, well, personally, what I think cheugy is kind of cringe. It's like, like cringe clothing or cringe, things that, I don't know. There's a cringe element to cheugy. I personally think that anything that's basic, it's just like leaning in so hard to something that you really love and doing that unapologetically. It's like if you really love rom-coms or if you really love murder docs and just like leaning in, and it's like, oh God, you're so basic, but like but it makes me happy. It brings me joy. It's like leaning into the things that like really bring you joy and not giving a fuck if it's like what's cool.
Basic to me kind of is a timeless situation where like basic also means that a lot of people though are doing it, and it's just something that kind of is timeless.
Yeah, and and there's a reason those things are popular. Like because they feel good or they make you happy or like, I don't know, they fucking spark joy. So like I love being basic.
Santa over here. You're like, I can say it. You can't say it, Alex. Okay, we're playing a game. You're going to tell me if it's basic or not.
Okay.
And also you can just give me your thoughts on the topic in itself. Okay, number 1. Aperol Spritz.
Are you fucking... That's
the most basic.
No, it's my favorite drink in the whole world. I crave it every day. That's the worst part of pregnancy. The worst part is that I can't have multiple Aperol Spritzes all day, every day.
Dude, okay.
I make Bo make them, so I'm like, I'm going to have 3 sips, and I literally swish it around my mouth for as long as I can.
Spit it out?
No, I swallow it. It's like my baby can handle a few sips of an Aperol Spritz. But like, I literally swish it and hold it in there, and I'm like, oh, that felt good. That feels good. That feels good.
I love them so much, and I think people consider them basic, but I think they're great. So that's great. Okay, get ready with me videos.
Oh my God. So I didn't know what this was, and I'm a big TikTok fan. Okay. And all of a sudden, I just kept seeing GRWM everywhere, and I was like, grown woman. I literally was like, what the fuck is everybody writing grown woman? Like, what is this stuff? Because not all get ready with me videos look the same. They weren't all makeup. Some of them are like picking outfits. So like there was no theme right away.
And most of the time it's a woman doing it.
Yes. So like I thought grown woman was the vibe. And like it took me like a few months to realize, I feel like, that it was get ready with me. And this is the thing. I tried one. I put one out like 3 weeks ago, and
how'd it do?
I feel like the kids loved it.
Really?
Although I will say, everyone was commenting, being like, wow, 2016.
No.
And I'm like, oh, wait, I was trying to do a thing. You know, I was really trying to do a get ready with me. And everyone's like, this is so nostalgic. You do your makeup like it's 2016. But I'm like, that's because it works for me.
Right, who cares? At least you're not trying to like pretend you're in a generation you're not.
Yeah, like you know, putting the like foundation, like letting it drop on your face. And like, I can't fuck with that. Like, it kills me. Every get ready with me that I see, that people are just dropping the liquid on their face. Like,
right.
It's so not appealing.
Wait, how do you do it? I don't do it like...
Are you telling me you drop it on your face?
No, I don't. I'm just interested. Like, how do you do it?
Okay, well, I take my foundation and I have a tin and like I pour some out, and then I use...
In your hand?
No, on a tin.
Oh, tin.
And then I use a brush or a sponge and like a normal fucking person, and then... do the damn thing.
Do you think they're on to something that we don't know, though?
No.
I don't either.
I think they're bored. And I think that they're just coming up with new ways to do makeup when, like, what works already is there. So, like, I don't get it.
The fact that you thought that it was
grown
woman.
And no, listen, Alex, I also got a lot of comments from people being like, I thought the same thing. So there are lots of millennial women out there who are thinking that it is grown woman.
I get it. GRWM, grown woman.
How would anyone just automatically know, get ready with me?
What about GR makes you think grown?
Good point.
I like it. I think it's funnier. I think we should start leaning in and be like, grown woman video coming right at ya. Okay, Tom. Basic? Not basic.
You know what I'm gonna say, but I think it's basic. But like I love things that are basic. But like you can't get any more basic than like the representation of Vanderpump Rules in bar form.
True. Do you go there?
I don't really, because I'm asking for attention if I go there. Do you know what I mean? Like I really love it, and I'll go there if it's someone's birthday, so I'm going for someone's. You know what I mean? But if I go there, everyone's gonna take photos, and I'm like.
No,
I'm not.
You're not in it. Yeah. I get it. Ozempic.
Oh my God. Wait, so like, I really want to try it when I give birth.
You're like, I want to go on it now, but I am pregnant, so I'm going to wait.
No, the amount of times I've researched this being like, I mean, I think it's safe and healthy. Like, I think it's good for you. It's like taking vitamins.
Stassi. How do we put a disclaimer? Be like, nothing that was said in this podcast medically, please do not listen to this.
But like, come on,
it's basic.
Anyone who hears about Ozempic has to fucking be curious. You are a liar if you tell me that you have not thought about it. Thought about jumping on that train. I mean, not you don't need it. I don't mean you. No. But like
you should think about it. No, I get what you're saying. I think this is what I've started to realize, and maybe it's just like with age. Like I remember one of my things on here was bone broth, and I was thinking about all the debate with Gwyneth when everyone was like, you are like promoting bad eating, that like for people that's not realistic and whatever. And I'm like, why does everyone care?
No, like
she didn't say to only eat bone broth for you. She was just being honest. Would you rather lie?
She's telling her story. She's literally just she's trying to be transparent, which is what everybody is asking of people. Please be honest and transparent. So then you can't get mad about what you hear when someone is being transparent or honest. So have I Googled Ozempic and what it would be like? And am I thinking about it? Yes, I am, because you were just talking about bone broth. My first pregnancy, I ate bone broth for dinner for 6 fucking months after I gave birth. And I kind of don't feel like doing that again.
I love that for you.
I'm like, I don't want to.
I want a quickie. I want an Ozempic.
Yes.
I'm an Ozempic girl, not a bone broth girl anymore. We love that. I love the honesty. Because that's what I got annoyed where I was like, I think people are really getting too triggered. Like Gwyneth wasn't like, everyone should do this. She was asked what she eats in a day. And instead of being like a cheeseburger for dinner and she just told you, you don't have to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. I'm like, would you want her to lie to you? And then you're going to wonder like, wait, why don't I look like this when I'm eating a cheeseburger for dinner? And like I want to know that it's a struggle for Gwyneth. I want to know it's a struggle.
Me too. And like, I also love, it's like, people need to realize, I know the whole world influencer has really taken over, but like look inward if you're being really heavily influenced by every single influencer on the internet.
Yeah.
Let's just do a little check.
Yes.
Just a little check in.
Just be responsible for yourself. Mm-hmm. Be responsible for yourself.
Okay, so Ozempic. Okay, so she's going to go on Ozempic. You're going to tell us how it goes. You'll go on it. Someone else doesn't have to.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. And then you're going to feel how you want to feel, and they can feel how they want to feel. While they're on the elliptical, you're going
to look at me now.
Do you think you'll be promoting it, that like you're on it, or you won't talk about it?
I would like to think that I would be somebody that promotes it and talks about it, because again, I love when other people are transparent and honest, so I want to be that for other people. But like, God, people are really hard.
Are really hard
on things like that. And it's like, do I feel like going through all of the hate that I'm gonna get if I'm honest about it?
Unfortunately, you're on Call Her Daddy right now saying you're gonna do it. You know what would be the worst? if you actually don't go on Ozempic and you're like everyone in the gym and they're like, that bitch is on Ozempic. You're like, no guys, I
totally probably just fucked myself.
Right. No matter what, they're all either like it's not working or it's working, and you could have been doing it like organically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, keep us updated. What do you think about manifesting?
God, I'm so basic.
You manifest?
I manifest the shit out of life. I think I've naturally been manifesting my whole life, and just like not know, when we were growing up, manifesting wasn't a word that we like really, the way that we use it now.
Totally.
But I think that I've always just been that way, and I really do fucking ride so hard for manifesting, because I feel like what works with manifesting is like you just envision that the things that you want are going to happen, and then you slowly start working towards those things, whether you realize it or not.
True.
And like that is manifesting. It's like quite simple.
That's true. Okay, give us an example. What's something like big you manifested and like boom, it happened?
My whole entire life I wanted to live in a Spanish style home in the hills. Okay. And when it got to the point where I was looking at houses, like it just so seamlessly happened. And I realized that like, wow, I had been like planning for this and working towards this, and I'd always just said it. And then I was like, I should have manifested bigger. I should have been like a $10 million house, Spanish style house in the Hollywood Hills. Like, why didn't I manifest a yard attached to that house? Like, fuck.
I get what you're saying, but like, okay, so you had this vision and now it's come true.
Yes, because then I saved the money in order, like I started like, or I would accept this job and put that money away to like start being like, this is going to happen for me. So I need to prepare for it when it does.
So kind of like back in the days, they would just say like a dream you have.
Yeah, but now
Now we have like a better word that's like a little bit more like proactive.
Basic as fuck.
Basic as fuck. Okay, are you watching reality TV shows?
Well, I just recently started watching Vanderpump Rules.
Dude, were you not watching it?
No.
And then you had to catch up.
And then once Scandal happened, I was like,
I gotta catch up.
I didn't catch up, but like I've seen like the last 3 episodes, so like I've been like, I should probably, I'm interested. I want to see
that whole drama. I can't imagine how annoying it was for you, because like how many people wanted to hear your take on it.
No, you have no idea. In fact, like it's interesting that you say that you can see that. That you can see that would maybe be annoying. Right. Like when it happened, like it's like one of those things I joke about this, that like, you know, it's like when there's like a natural disaster or a world event and like you never forget where you were that day, and like you could be at work or at school, and then like you stop what you're doing and like you get with your coworkers and you find the nearest fucking TV, and then years later you're like, I'll never forget who I was with and what we were doing. That's how I feel about fucking Scandival. Like truly.
I can't imagine. Like, and what was your take?
Well, at first I was just like, I don't think that this is real. But then I'm like, I start texting the people that I know, obviously. And I was like, I mean, just like, I think real. Everyone's the same as everyone's reaction, like, holy fuck. And then I was like, I feel like I'm thrown right back into something that I've been away from for so long. But it's like, is it my place to be a part of it, or is it not my place? Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then I have all of these people just DMing me. I mean, I've never been DM'd more about anything than I was about like, or commenting and attaching or tagging me in it, being like, I'm going to need Stassi to weigh in. I'm going to need Stassi to weigh in. I'm like, but I don't know if it's my place anymore. And I've been out of this for so long that like, I think it would be kind of fucking weird if I'm like going on my Instagram and being like, this is my take on. Yeah. And like, it's been kind of like a mind fuck, which is weird to say because it's not even happening to me.
I kind of agree, you know? And that's what when I had Ariana on, I was like, it was actually so weird because the amount of people that were like, fuck, like we kind of wanted you to have Raquel on, and I was like, this is why I also hate the internet so much, because whenever I have villains on the show, everyone's like, canceled. When I don't have them on, then they're pissed, but when I have them on, they're pissed, whatever. Yeah. But did you ever like Tom Sandoval?
No. I mean, no, and he never liked me. And that's the thing. You know, I will say this. Not being on this last season, it's like my talents were wasted. Because I could have, you know, this was when I could have really just like given it to him and been like, I've always knew.
Right. There's got to be something that everyone is seeing in him. But like I feel like has always been a slime ball.
Well, that's interesting that you say that, just because I felt like he was always so beloved. And so, and I would say to my producers, I'm like, when is he going to get the edit that like I feel like the rest of us see? Like, why does he keep like getting away with being just this dude who just wants to like give people things and help people out, man, and like all of that? I'm like, that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody who's constantly like blaming others for things and dredging things up from the past, and like and just deflecting constantly. Yeah. Like if like the rest of us look bad, then he looks good. And and I've always felt that way. And so the fact that I'm not on it this season, it's like, fuck, you know?
Yeah. Do you miss reality TV?
I miss reality TV at times. Like I loved filming. I love like it was like all my 20s were spent doing that. And you know, I love the camaraderie of it, and I loved all my producers and the team and like it's fun. Right. It's really fun. But you know, there's something about like being out of it for so long, and I watched that like the success of a show is like directly tied to how badly the cast hurts each other. Yeah. And that like feels weird.
I agree. It's like, I think that's something that we're struggling with now, is like watching it, because there is social media. I feel like people are having a harder time like actually choosing a villain, because it's also weird of like, but then that person's life is actually ruined on social media and people are getting canceled and people are getting death threats, where like back in the day you kind of like never saw the people and it was like, whoa, that was a great show. Where now it's like a little bit like, oh, people have to be really calculated to fuck shit up, and like how far are people going to ruin each other's lives, and is it honest, is it real? Like, I don't know.
It's weird, it's dark. Like when you really think about it, it's fucking dark.
Right. Like I feel like I think you have a good life now outside of it, and it's almost better to be nostalgic for it than be still in it and like look what's happening right now.
No, I think so too, because I think, you know, obviously I get asked all the time, like, would you go back to reality TV? Would you go back to Vanderpump Rules, all that stuff? And I'm like, you know, there might come a time when I'm like, oh, this makes sense. This type of reality TV, this makes sense for me, or whatever. And this is a reflection on what really my life is like.
Yeah.
You know, it might be a little more boring than what you're used to seeing.
Right. But it's at least a little bit more authentic, where you're not having to like really create that character again.
Yeah. But like, I don't think I'd want to put my family in a position to be in something where, like, again, the success is tied to like how much you can hurt each other. Yeah. And like, I don't, it's not like a healthy place to be. Like, it's not good on relationships.
Right.
You can be in the strongest relationship. And I mean, if you think about it, it's like Vanderpump Rules is like, who's betraying who's cheating on who's being shady. And like, sometimes they, you know, things are invented that like never even happened.
Yep.
And so to put that stress on a relationship, and then if you have children on top of that, I'm just not sure that that's like the healthiest thing for me. But I do miss it.
No,
I do.
I get it. Like, it's almost like reality TV to a certain age should be appropriate, because your life is toxic and chaotic. Like season 1, it was like you were so like in the best way unhinged and like saying shit. But like, I was like that with my boyfriends when I was in my early 20s. Then I think when you get to a certain age, it's like you're just fucking your life up for camera.
Yes. Yeah.
Hidden Valley Ranch is America's #1 ranch. Boom. Okay. The classic flavor of Hidden Valley Ranch pairs so well with all of your favorite foods, okay? We got pizza, wings, and chicken tenders. Amazing, okay? We all know that. Personally, I've been loving getting a big chicken Caesar wrap for lunch lately, but I can only truly enjoy it with a big side of ranch to dip it in. And Hidden Valley Ranch is a staple. It's in my office fridge. It's in my home fridge. I brought it over to my parents, so it's in their fridge when I go eat there. At home on the weekends, I am very much a ranch kind of wing girl. Matt knows the only way to get me to sit through an entire football game is to have Hidden Valley Ranch and buffalo wings in the living room waiting for me. Hidden Valley Ranch it's the original ranch, okay? They created it in 1954, and there is a reason why it is still America's #1 ranch today. It is packed with all of the best herbs and spices and is perfect for dipping, dunking, or topping whatever you're eating, okay? Visit walmart.com/Hidden Valley to find Hidden Valley Ranch today. Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Old Navy. Okay, from everyday denim to full party looks, Old Navy's got presents at perfect prices for everyone on your list, including yourself. Okay, Daddy Gang, I love my comfy clothes. We all know that. But when it comes to holiday parties, I also like to go all out, okay? And there's just something about this time of year that just makes me want to show up and want to show out. My go-to look is always a mini dress with tights and a pointed toe heel. And if dressing up is your vibe, you're going to have to check out the Occasion Old Navy Special Occasion Collection. Boom, boom, boom. If you're more of a jeans girl though, okay, they also have so many cute styles to get you through the party season. They got straight, barrel, loose, and even embellished denim, okay? A good jean always goes great with a boot or a little chunky sneaker, okay? That's my vibe. When you are looking for that final touch, Old Navy also just launched a new collection of, get ready for this, handbags in trending silhouettes with made to last materials. Old Navy, thank you. Thank you. Starting at literally $29.99, they make great gifts, even if that gift happens to be for you, aka what I'm going to be doing. I'm like, oh my God, this looks so cute for me, okay? I just bought myself a pair of the loose jeans also, and they have the literal perfect fit. So shop in store or online at oldnavy.com. Who are you friends with still from the cast?
Well, Katie's one of my best friends in the whole world. She's Hartford's godmother, and she was my maid of honor, and I'm still really close with Lala. Okay. And honestly, the producers, like I hang out with the producers more than most people. Like, they're some of my closest friends.
Really?
Yeah, so it's so weird to like be hanging out with them, and we kind of don't talk about it that much. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the show part of it. But now that like Scandal's happened, we talk about it a lot more, I guess.
How do you feel about how much hate Tom is getting online?
I mean, obviously I've been in a position where I've received so much hate before, and like that's I don't like where we're at, like in society, where like that's how we punish people. It's like it's like emotionally beheading people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who's to decide what the punishment should be? Like who makes someone the authority on that?
Right.
Like what makes this person on their computer the authority on what they think is enough hate for him to receive?
Right.
I don't get down with that. Like I don't like it. Like, do I like Tom Sandoval? No. Do I think what he did is disgusting and like fuck him? But like, I see now I feel like I'm even adding to it, like the online vitriol. But
there's a level of like, if you're being asked about it, you can talk about it, and I think everyone with their friends can talk about it. But I do think there's like a level of we're just as bad of like people that are going out of their way to comment on his photos or something and be like, go fucking kill yourself, you're so disgusting. It's like
that no one like let's just like not do that as like a group of people. Let's
it's
just
like,
not.
You probably didn't say that fully to like even your dad when he cheated on your mom and you guys have a divorced family now. Like there's so many people that have gone through sadly something very similar, like cheating, affairs, like that, and it's awful, but like we don't know these people. So yes, they've put their lives out there for us, but like at what point is it like talk shit to your friends in your group chat, but to actually make an effort to like go wait outside of his house or to go make comments? It's like
and at some point like that is how people become incredibly depressed and then suicidal. And it's like, how would we all react if we knew that that's how
it ended?
It's not right.
You were obviously so different back in the day, as we all are, of like in your early 20s versus where you're sitting now. On the show, you were probably one of my favorite characters because it was like, I was watching a scene this morning. I was like telling my friend I was going to sit down with you. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, no one was more iconic than Stassi. Like, she would go into these like rage blackouts basically that looked like it on screen where you were just like, I am the devil, motherfucker. Yeah. And like, just the shit you said was like so gold. And I'm like, are you going to ever let your daughter watch the show?
I can't hide it from her forever. So of course. I honestly just hope she learns from my mistakes. Like, I hope she sees it and cringes and is like, you were fucking awful, and like, I don't want to talk to you for 2 weeks. And I'm like, fair. And then she just literally goes, that just swings her in the opposite direction, and she just wants to be this like lovely, kind child. But like,
that's fair.
Okay,
how would you describe yourself back then versus now to someone maybe that didn't watch the show? Didn't know you.
Oh my God. I mean, oh my God. I think so incredibly selfish. Like, I still have selfish tendencies. Like, 100%, that's always going to be a personality trait. Sorry, it is. But like, I really truly thought the world revolved around me. I thought that everything that I was going through mattered to everyone. I just felt like what I had to say was so important. I was also one of those people that's like, I just tell it like it is. You got to just deal with it. And now that I'm older, like, I don't like that about myself. And I think that's such an overrated quality, because all you're saying is like, you don't care about how your words affect other people. So like, sometimes like, it's good to just think before you fucking speak. It's like called being polite and gracious.
True.
Like, I just like, and there are still people that like, are in that reality TV world that are still like that are just like, well, I tell like it is. I'm honest. Like, if you can't handle the truth, then like, I'm not for you. And I'm like, but do you really want to be that way?
I get what you're saying about like holding yourself back for maybe speaking about certain things. But again, the environment that you were in, like, that is what would make you a better person on reality TV.
Yeah. No,
so
totally.
It's like it's almost like you were rewarded when you would say crazy shit.
I was.
Now it's like when you're in private with friends, maybe we don't bring that into real life.
Correct.
But I get what you're saying of watching it back. You're like, why did I say? That's how I feel about when I look back at the earlier days of my show. I'm like, why did I say some of that stuff? But that's also life.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But we just happened to be like recording our lives.
Yes, and we were rewarded for it, just like you were rewarded for like things that would come out of your mouth. It's like that's how we're paid to be
totally
to say crazy shit.
Yes. What do you miss most about being in your 20s?
Being selfish. Leaning into it, like,
right.
And like not knowing that it was wrong,
right
like
the delusion.
It's the delusion. It's like the not knowing any better, and just really living for myself. But at the same time, it's like I am such a happier person not living for myself.
Yeah.
Like as like fun as it all was to be reckless and selfish, like I am so much more at peace and such a happier person.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not like that.
I get what you're saying. Like I was thinking about that as I wrote that question today. I was thinking like, okay, I am 28, but I almost feel like I'm already 30. And I am like my earlier stages of my 20s. I feel like I thought I was having so much fun in the toxic relationships and going out and drinking, getting fucked up and blacking out and like jokingly waking up and having all my friends in the room and be like, I just ruined my life. And that's also like life. But there is some different level of peace you feel once you get over that hump where like, I don't wake up with that anxiety of like, what did I say to that person? Like, was I like mean? Like, did I fuck up? Like, did I do something? Like, I don't know. It's like calmer. It's like nicer.
It is. I mean, there's like a reason that like, you know, elderly people are like, my idea of fun is like staying in like watching like Downton Abbey. It's like because our preferences change as we age.
True.
And like, I agree with that. Staying in and watching Downton Abbey is like the most fun you can have.
Do you often hang out with elderly folks?
Like I should, honestly. I should find myself a pack of elderly friends.
I was gonna say like come over one night and there's like 7 people that you just like went and picked up from the elderly home.
I mean,
like,
I'm always down for granny vibes.
I do love granny vibes too. What do you love most about being in your 30s?
In my 30s. Oh my gosh. I think that I've learned that like the power of saying no to things and not caring about like, well, is someone gonna be mad at me if I'm not going to what they just asked me to do, or if I say no to like a FaceTime, or like I don't respond to a text message. Yeah. Like I've prioritized as much as like it's funny that I'm saying this because it sounds like I'm being selfish, but I've just prioritized my happiness and well-being, and I know how to do that and not worry about well is so-and-so gonna be mad at me if I say no. Like I'm allowed to say no. I'm allowed to say no.
Yeah, you are. I love that too, because there's like, I get what you're saying. It sounds selfish, but there's a different level of maturity of like a freedom that you get instead of feeling like, oh my God, but it has to be calculated. If I don't text them, it's because I'm like being mean. This is actually, I'm not being mean.
I'm not being mean.
There's just things that I don't want to do.
I'm just kind of busy and I don't want to do that. Or like, I'd like to stay home with my daughter tonight. Like I just like, it's not for me. And honestly, I don't even owe an explanation.
No.
Like no is all I have to say.
What's the difference between Stassi hammered in her 20s versus Stassi hammered in her 30s?
Oh my God, I miss being hammered.
I know. How much longer?
I'm due the beginning of September. That's a while. It's like 3 fucking months.
You got this.
Ew.
You got this.
Well, I would fully black out in my 20s. Like I wouldn't remember things and I wouldn't remember what I texted. I wouldn't remember what I said. It was super emotional. Now, because I have a kid, I'm not allowed.
Right.
I can't. It's unfortunate, but I can't let it get too far. So like I honestly feel like I don't have that much of like a personality shift when I drink. Does that make me an alcoholic?
Maybe, but
I feel like I'm kind of the same as I am right now.
No, that's good. That's good. Okay, love that. It's just like you're just having a little bit better time.
Yeah, like I'm just having a better time. That's what it is. I'm just having a better time in my 30s because like I'm not getting obliterated.
Right, you're not getting full blackout. That's fair. Speaking of being drunk, you talk a lot about dark passengering, and I think a lot of my fans may not have any idea, like, what does that mean? Like, can you explain what that means?
Yeah, 100% I can.
Are you looking for a new statement fragrance? Yves Saint Laurent's iconic Liebe collection is everything you've been looking for to feel your most confident. You may see me in no makeup and sweats most days, but I never ever skip perfume, okay? It is always the last step before I walk out the door, and it stays in my bag no matter what I'm wearing, because if I smell good, I feel good. Daddy gang, I do not gatekeep here. When someone asks me what I'm wearing, I always tell them it's from Yves Saint Laurent's Liebe collection, especially for all of my vanilla girlies. YSL's new limited edition Liebe Vanille Couture is on another level. It is warm, bold, Has a little bit of sweet with rich vanilla caviar, rum liqueur, absolute lavender, and orange blossom. Of course, the original Libre Eau de Parfum also never misses. It's made with lavender and orange blossom and gives that kind of warm floral vibe that works for every day. Personally, I have been rotating both. I love a little spritz of the Vanille Couture. A good scent changes everything. Shop now at Sephora. Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Uber Eats. Okay, Daddy Gang, we all know Uber Eats has the best selection of local restaurants, but did you know they also eat when it comes to a whole range of delivery services? Now, that might be a lot to take in, so let's break it down, okay? Uber Eats isn't just for locked-in salad bowl lunches or pre-gaming with Ty. When you can't make it to the store, you can just get about anything you need delivered straight to your door with Uber Eats. Right now, you could be checking off your whole shopping list, okay? Of course, I'm locked in on Uber Eats when it comes to getting my lunchtime sandwiches or a good delicious meal after work. But say I need a little cocktail at the end of the day. Uber Eats is my go-to spot to get all of the ingredients I need sent to my door. I also use Uber Eats for pretty much everything: paper towels, groceries, snacks. I even order a pair of flip-flops to the nail salon, okay? They've got my back no matter where I am. When you can't make it to the store, Uber Eats brings you the store, essentially, okay? There is nothing better than putting on a good show, getting cozy on the couch, and having the perfect meal delivered right to me, along with 5 other things that I forgot to pick up that day. Uber Eats makes it easy to have it all. Get grocery, alcohol, and everyday essentials in addition to the restaurant food you love. So in other words, get almost anything with Uber Eats. Order now. For alcohol, you must be legal drinking age. Please enjoy responsibly. Product availability varies by region. See app for details. You talk a lot about dark passengering, and I think a lot of my fans may not have any idea, like, what does that mean? Like, can you explain what that means?
Yeah, 100% I can. I mainly did this like all throughout Vanderpump Rules, but like it's became a thing when I started dating Beau, okay? So I would go absolutely psycho on him. Like, I mean, breaking phones, texting him 73 times in a row, yelling, screaming, threatening things, like violent, okay? When I wouldn't get my way. And normally it was because like I would want to leave a party early because like granny vibes. So like I'd want to go to bed at like 11, and he's so social and he would want to stay out later. And I've always had like a trigger when it came to that because like honestly I feel validated now because of Scandival. It's like shady things in that group of friends always happen after hours. So I would start freaking out like why does he want to be out with my friends and not coming home with me? And I would go just insane on him. It was like that's why he would call it the dark passenger. It's like I would literally see red. Like anger is like the only emotion that like overtakes me. I see red. I can't control it. I can't stop myself. Like that is what the dark passenger used to be. But again, now looking back, in light of like, you know, Scandival and all that, I was right to dark passenger.
I was about to say, as you were describing that, I think it's totally understandable if your partner for like one night occasionally is like, oh my gosh, like, no, I'm having so much fun with my friends. Like, I want to stay out. If your partner every single fucking time you guys go out is always lingering and you're going home alone, biggest red flag.
You know what?
Strange.
Yeah,
strange.
That's so true.
Why would you want to stay and not come home with me?
Yeah.
Like
no,
what?
Exactly.
I can't imagine wanting to like, I get it. If like I'm having all my friends are there and my fiance's like, I really want to go home exhausted. I'm like, fuck, but like I'm having so much fun with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to stay out occasionally. But like, I don't think I've ever been like, I desperately want to stay at this party. I'm not single. I'm not looking for dick. Like the dick I have is going home. Like why don't I want to just go home with them?
Yeah, no, thank you for validating me
right
now.
But don't you think for like a lot of people listening to this probably are like, like I have this a lot with my partner where like they stay out so many more nights than if I'm going home alone, or like they're going out without me all the time. Like I guess to each his own. I personally wouldn't be down because I just wouldn't understand, like, why would your partner always want to be out without you?
No, I completely agree with that, and that was always my argument. I'd be
like, so thank you.
What is it that you want to be doing? Like, what is more fun than just like going to sleep with me right now?
No, and I also get the trigger of like, if you have ever been cheated on, or again, you
and
saw
that's what would
shit.
happen. Like, you know, when Kristen and Jax, like season 2 or whenever, when like they did their thing, like that was always like after hours, after the party, after I had gone home. Like
nothing good happens.
So nothing good happens after hours. So like it made me feel so weird when Beau would want to just stay out. And so that's when we put a name to the dark passenger. But the dark passenger can really just like, it means like anytime you just literally see red and like anger is the only thing, and you can't reason. There's no logic.
Yep. I feel like you had a lot of that for like birthday parties.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your birthday. Because I want to relate to you here, and I can't, and I want to hear your explanation of like what your birthday means to you.
Oh my God, I'm going to disappoint you so much right now.
Why?
Okay. So the first few years of Vanderpump Rules, like 100%, I was a birthday beast.
Yep.
Okay. I was so obsessed with my birthday. I have no idea where it came from. You know what? I blame the fact that I am a summer like baby.
Me
and
too.
so like I never got to like really have birthday parties.
Fair.
Like where all the people could come. So like I like made it a much bigger deal as an adult or something. But like after the first few seasons of Vanderpump Rules, I stopped caring.
Okay.
I like got it out of my system.
That's great.
Bravo would never let me stop caring. Bravo was like, no, but like this is
a bit.
This is your thing. Like people relate to this. This is like you are the birthday queen. And literally to this day, when people come up to me, like 50% of the time they're like either saying the quote about the devil or like Pinot Grigio, and the other 50% of the time it's like, thank you for making me feel good about my birthday.
Dude, I remember watching it, and like to people that didn't watch those seasons, like the rage that took over you of like, it's my fucking birthday, sit down.
I know.
And like be present. And I was like, I loved watching it, but I don't relate to that. And so I was like, I wanted to hear today. I think it's great. You're over it.
Yeah.
So for your birthday now, you don't really care.
No, I don't really care. I think I was just always just like channeling main character energy, you know? And
I
like
get
when
it.
when you're trying to have main character energy, you need to care about your birthday. Main characters
Absolutely.
care about their birthdays.
It's a whole month. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think like that actually for reality TV worked. I think on Instagram, it's annoying as fuck when it's like,
totally is like my birthday month.
we got to stop.
10 days for my birthday. I'm like, no one gives a fuck.
It's not countdown. Like, we
No
don't need to
one
count down.
cares.
No one cares. No one
Yes.
cares. Okay, we relate on that now. Okay. Do you secretly miss a little bit of drama in your life now that you don't have reality TV?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I know I say this to Beau a lot, actually. I'm like, you know what? We should get in a fight and I should dark passenger, because it would just like make me feel so passionate. That would probably make me horny.
I get what you're saying. Like a little
bit.
A little friction.
No, a little bit. I remember when we were in Vegas in December, actually, when I conceived.
No.
We were walking past the sign for Absinthe. Have you ever been to that show?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
good. And I was like, oh my God, Beau, remember the last time we saw Absinthe? Like I full-blown dark passengered on you. And I was like, we should do that. That'll help us make a baby.
Stop.
And he thinks I'm insane, and he thinks that's so unwell. But like, I just think I think makeup sex is fun.
I agree. I think men have like a little bit harder time like playing the role of like, we're fighting, but like it's not really a fight. And they're like, I don't understand.
No,
like, am I in trouble? Like, stop.
100%.
And they get scared. Like, I try to do it with my partner all the time. Like, just light little tinges here and there can be fun.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but like a little. Like, I'm like, we've been so good. Let's not be so good. Like, let's have to come back.
I
want to
miss you. I want to be like, I want to be scared that I'm gonna lose you. You know?
And like, even though I know I'm not, like, let me just pretend. And like play with it. I feel like guys can't get there.
No, not.
But I kind of, okay, did you ever at one point like bring your trust issues in your past into your relationship that like it really affected you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, past the dark passenger of like staying out late, was there anything else?
Yeah, well, we started going to therapy like really early on into our relationship, because I had all of those freak out moments and I just didn't trust him, and he didn't understand where it was coming from, because he had never given me a reason for me not to trust him, and we had to like talk through it. And the more like we went to therapy, the more then he was like, thank you so much for articulating this, for communicating this, because I understand that must have been really hard to have like this happened to you, to have your friend do this to you, to have, you know, other times that I had been cheated on, like, I get it now. And like, then we were able to work together. But like, yeah, it really affected our relationship.
Yeah, I love that you have openly talked about like couples therapy, because I think there's such a stigma of like, oh, what's wrong with your relationship? And it's like, why is everyone
have to be going this early?
Right.
Like, why? Because that's when the relationship's like, it's make or break, honestly. And you're coming into the relationship with all your separate baggage. So might as well get it like worked out right away.
I agree. Okay, your relationship, you've talked kind of about how like you have very different sex drives with Beau and everything. Give the girlies tips of like, how do you keep things intimate without at times being actually physically intimate? Like, what do you guys do?
Honestly, Alex, I need the fucking tips. I need the tips. I think that Beau and I are really good at quality time.
Yeah.
Like we talk to each other. Like we spend time together. Like we're really good at parenting together. Like, I know that doesn't sound romantic, but like when you're aligned in how you view things like that, like when you get into a relationship with someone, you get married to someone, or you decide to have a child with someone, you better really fucking like that person, because when you have a kid, y'all are in it. You're fucking in it 24/7. Like, and so there are going to be days that are kind of boring, and you better really just like being around that person while doing all of the monotonous, mundane shit.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like, I was thinking about you and like having watched some of your relationships very toxic in the past to then like Beau seems like the complete opposite of like stable, normal, romantic, loving, sweet. Like, in the beginning, did that freak you out?
It didn't freak me out, but I made it. What I did with him is like I made a choice. Like I was aware of the fact that I was changing my habits. Like, everyone that I've dated in the past, it was kind of all the same, like exciting and like passionate right from the beginning, like just feeling like, you know, that feeling, which like ends up being toxic, honestly.
100%.
And so Beau was kind of everything different, you know what I mean? He was different than anything that I had dated before, and I went about it, both of us did, really slowly, and we casually dated, and we dated other people, and we just really got to know each other. Yeah. And I think that that's like what made this relationship so solid, is that like we trusted each other. There was like constant communication, constant like getting to know each other. But it didn't, no, nothing about him scared me, because I knew that I was doing everything different.
Yeah. I kind of also had, I mean, I think a lot of people do. You have those like toxic relationships. But I think at some point people always write in asking like, when will I be ready to like not, how will I know when to not go for the toxic? You just kind of know. You know when you're done.
Yeah, you totally
like there's a feeling of like, I don't want to deal with it anymore.
And I think that there's like something like really overrated about the like love at first sight thing. I still have friends that like, you know, are single and will ask me like, well, what should I do? I'm like, well, you write someone off if you don't feel that in love, feeling that excitement right away. But like, that's kind of overrated. And like, we don't know people right away. So so how real is that feeling?
Right. It's like there's a difference between going on a first date and actually like vibing and being like, there's definitely something here.
Yeah, but obviously you have to have attraction and you have to vibe. Yes,
but the feeling of like the butterflies, but also like anxious and like he's not texting and like waiting and like playing the games and like being so calculated and like blah, like that shouldn't be happening, because that's like unhealthy. Yeah. Like that's not enjoyable.
Exactly.
But I think when you are doing that for so long, you can get into this rhythm of then normal feels boring. Yeah. And I think it's like, I got to a point where I'm like, actually toxic became so boring to me.
I completely fucking agree. Toxic is boring.
It's boring because it's so transparent of like, and then we're gonna fight, and then he's not gonna text me, and then I'm gonna not text him, and then we're gonna get in a fight, and then we're gonna have this crazy sex, and then I'm gonna feel insecure, and then like, and then it's just like this, and you're never able to be like, I feel really happy today on this nice Wednesday. Like,
I know.
You don't have that.
Yes.
And that just, I get it. I won't say to anyone in their early 20s or in their teens right now, like, you got to go through it.
Yeah, you do have to go through it. And honestly, like, it is fun to go through it once or twice.
Totally. But it would just be nice, like, if you start to feel like you're getting fed up with it, you have to also change your ways.
Yes.
Like, that's just, okay. How did you know Beau was the one?
Because I could completely be myself. Honestly, like I felt like I never had to watch what I said or what I did, or I never felt insecure in that way. Like I felt like he loved everything about me, and but not just loved it, he would like champion it. Like he was so into just like me being a basic bitch. That's like so not a dude thing to do, to be like, yeah, you go with like your basic bitch self, you know, like he was just like really accepting and a cheerleader. And I think that's what I realized, like I really want that for myself.
Totally No, that's so cute. Like obviously I only get to watch your life like slightly through Instagram, but you guys look like so happy.
Thank you.
And it's just like really cool to see, like, again, I literally sitting down with you, the best version of like a whole person I knew was from season 1, 2, and 3. And like watching those seasons, I loved that part of you, but it's also cool to sit down with you and like get to know you as like a mom and a partner, and like just I don't know, it's like you seem great. You seem like you like got it together.
I know, I feel like I got it together.
Like I think I do.
I think so.
Wait, so you're on tour.
Yeah.
And Kate went to one of your shows, my friend, and she was like, it is so crazy. Like she sells out everywhere. You are just like so personable and outgoing, and everyone loves you, and like all of your fans are amazing. And she was like, they're like the nicest girls in a room, just like loving life, being so happy to be there. Do you like touring?
I love it. That was like the one thing when COVID happened that I was like, if I can do anything ever again, please let it be touring. Like I really love it. I just love the whole process of it, not just like creatively putting together. It's like challenging. It's like fully challenging myself to do something that's so uncomfortable. Like putting together like a set, like where it's like I'm not a stand-up comedian, but like I have to be for a second.
Of course.
I have to act kind of, and then write something for myself, then deliver it and hope that people find it interesting.
Right.
And then put together segments and you know, I just love the creative process of it. And then I also like the whole traveling aspect of it, you know, like I love going to different places and seeing smaller towns and meeting people from different places and checking into hotels. I don't know. I love touring.
I give you so much credit because I don't think people know how hard it is.
It is fucking ridiculous how hard it is.
How long is your show?
An hour and a half.
To have acts and yourself and everyone entertaining people for an hour and a half live.
No, it's like when you think about it, like I'll always like when I'm watching everyone leave the theater, like I'm in my car and I'm like, all these people like spent their money to come here. Like they got babysitters, they took Ubers, like they came here. So like if I didn't deliver, like I'm letting them down. You know what I mean? It's not like they're at home flipping on a television show. It's like they went out of their way. Like, and I appreciate that so much that they put in that effort to come see me. So like the pressure is on. It's there. But
do you get
really
nervous to go on stage now or no?
There are when I know people in the audience.
And so how many cities do you do?
I think we're doing like 25, I think, but we're over halfway done. I think the hardest part, now I've realized this is, and when I do this again, I'll plan it differently, is I can't be gone like 6 days at a time. I miss Hartford too much, like so those last 2 shows, like I kind of just like end up not caring because I'm feeling down,
wanting to go to your daughter.
I just want to go home and like be a mom. And so like I've realized that I think that the next time around I'll be like, okay, like 3 days, then a week at home, like 3 days, then a week.
Do you get exhausted by being pregnant and touring at all?
No. Okay, let me tell you something. This is gonna sound extra alcoholic-y.
Okay, it's okay,
because like I haven't sounded alcoholic-y enough this whole entire time. But I was way more low energy and tired the first 2 tours that I did before COVID because we would like drink and have fun. You know what I mean? Like we'd have like Bloody Marys on the plane and like drink rosé while we're getting ready and drink backstage and have Aperol spritzes on stage. And I just felt tired because of that. Now I think I have the most energy out of everyone that I'm traveling with because I'm sober.
Wait, no, I actually so get that. Like you would just keep drinking. I would do the same thing.
Yeah, you just keep going.
Oh, that's so smart.
So now I'm sober, so I feel like I feel sharp. I feel just way more alert and with it and quicker. And yeah, sobriety really suits me. It's just not fun.
Right. You're like, I know it's for the best for me, but like the minute I have my child, I'm back on my shit.
100%.
I'm getting an Aperol Spritz brought to my fucking room right after I deliver.
Oh no, Bo literally brought me, he made spicy margaritas in the hospital for me, and he's gonna do that again.
The fact that you said you swish around an Aperol Spritz and just hold it there.
Hold it.
I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to do if I ever get pregnant.
Yeah, or like a really good red wine. Like I'll have a little bit of red wine every now and then. Like my doctor literally says it's fine to like have some few sips.
Right,
like
right.
Small,
everyone calm down.
Half a glass, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'll leave it in my mouth Like literally it
Dude.
feels like for 3.5 minutes because the taste. I miss the taste.
I get
so
it.
much.
What is like coming up in your life? So you're writing a book, you're having a kid. I
Yeah.
actually love how I didn't even have to ask you. You're writing a book, you're having a kid, and you're on tour.
Yes.
You're kind of thriving.
And I have 2 podcasts. So like,
Dude, how do you do 2 podcasts?
I mean, when
And
the
go
other
on
one,
tour?
the other one's with Bo, so like
Oh.
it's easy for us to just like make
Okay.
time to do it. So it feels
Okay.
it doesn't feel like it's as
Too much.
Yeah,
But
as much
still
work.
a lot. Let's have you back home when you're hammers. I'm just kidding.
But that would be so fun.
Then we really can't air
Let's
it.
get toasty.
That would be fun to do one next time. We like actually get fucked up.
Yes.
And like see what comes out of our mouths.
No, Alex, this was like one of my favorite podcasts I've ever done.
Was it fun?
This was so fun.
I'm
Like,
so happy you came because I had an idea we would be vibing. I also feel like we never shut the fuck up. Do we have one breath of silence where we were like, I haven't even heard the room tone since we started. But I guess that's a good podcast, right?
Yes.
Or everyone's going to be like, you guys are so fucking annoying.
Yeah, you guys are
Well,
annoying. You guys keep talking over each other. I don't think we were talking over each
No,
other.
we
We're
were-
2 professionals.
Yeah. We like, right as you were finishing, I would pick up and it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I think we had a good time.
No, this was
good.
I'm not joking. This was one of my
This was
favorite
good.
podcasts I've ever done. Like I really just had a really great time.
I had a great time and I felt like I really could just relax and we had like a normal, fun conversation that was just happened to be filmed for millions of people to watch.
Yes.
Woo! You were so fun. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Stassi, this is great. Oh my God.
you.